Hi, and welcome to American Musical Theater. I'm excited to begin. Well, you'll notice right away that I'm signing and speaking. Well, I want the course to be accessible to all the students who want to take the class. And I believe that deaf performers will be the people who have the opportunity to change and grow and develop more musical theater as we go along. Just witness Spring Awakening or Big River. There have been many, many times that deaf performers have changed the history of Broadway. Now, this course is a variety, but we're going to talk a lot more about the history and evolution of the Broadway, I'm going to sign, Broadway musical. I'm very excited about that because my background is in musical theater. For over 20 years, I was a performer in New York City and touring internationally as part of a song and dance team, and also as an individual actor getting hired into different shows. I'm sure that information will pop up as we go along. Now, in the course, what's expected? I expect you to check in minimum of once a week, but hopefully twice a week to my courses. I'm going to need you to participate, especially in the discussions, because that's where we're going to be able to discuss, argue, brainstorm, and really get into detail on the topic. So please do that, not because it's required as much as that's the part where we really can have an intellectual discussion. There will be quizzes once a week. There will be assignments. They're going to be posted on my courses. And the way that I'm going to give you the information is through me. But also, I'm going to be showing you a variety of different things. And I'm hoping that you will understand the different elements of the Broadway show by the time that we're done, and some of the reasons why things developed the way they did. You're going to learn about the social and historical elements. You're going to be able to identify some of the most important writers for Broadway. And I hope you're going to be able to go beyond just listening to the music, but start to have your own ideas and your own personality involved with your experience of listening, maybe participating in musical theater. That would be my goal. Now, I'm reading from the syllabus to be sure that I don't forget to tell you anything. So let's see. You don't really have a required textbook because I'm going to type up your reading each week. You do need to do the reading. It'll help a lot. There are other books or other resources that I recommend in the syllabus, but they're not required really. I will be using some different video resources. One of my favorite is the PBS special on American musical theater. So for that, we'll be showing, but I'm going to be talking, signing, commenting at the same time that you watch. Let me see. I'm going to ask you some of the assignments. What are the assignments? I'm going to ask you to create a multimedia presentation. That's going to be on a musical from 1940 to 1950s, around there. Now, what do I mean by multimedia? Well, I said that because I kind of want to leave it open. If you are a performer and you want to do a scene or a song or analyze a character, type up a paper to analyze a character, or if you're really a historian and you want to do a PowerPoint presentation, that's okay. So you can videotape yourself, you can write a paper, you can do a PowerPoint. There's a variety of ways. And if you get a great idea of a way that you want to do that, let me know. We'll discuss it and make it work, okay? There will be another presentation on musicals from 1960 to 1970, around there. And then as we go along, of course, there will be one from 1980s to 1990s. And then I really do want you to, as I said before, but I'm going to say it again because teachers do that, participate in the discussions, take the quiz once a week, and look at the assignments. You can always work ahead if you want to. If you get motivated or inspired, that's fine. We'll talk more about midterm and final project as I start to know you. I'm going to want that reflection or that presentation, performance, video to be something that really reflects how you have grown through the course, something that challenges you. It's a risk because it's a big test, but I also would like to encourage some breakthroughs and ideas also, okay? In this syllabus, I explain how the grading happens. It's a basic My Courses format, but I do want you to feel that you can contact me direct anytime you want. My email is lrdnpa@rit.edu. I anticipate us having some fun and talking about my favorite topic. So you might have to stop me. I might go on a little long, but I love the American Musical Theater, and I really hope that you will too by the time that the course is finished. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thanks for participating, coming into the class, and I'm excited to work with you.